Hello my lovely people, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to make traditional moi-moi. We call it moi-moi olole. Moi-moi olole is different from every other moi-moi. This particular moi-moi is a traditional way of cooking local moi-moi, and to cook this local moi-moi I'm going to be using my white beans. This is my white beans. I have my white onions, I have my pepper and bawa that I'll be using. Then I have my leaf, the secret to your tasty local moi-moi. Then here, not forgetting my pot to wash it. Guys, if you're watching me very first time, welcome to Oju Olakpe Space. And if you're my returning subscribers, I say you guys are my personal G. You have always been there for me every time. Thank you so much. So today, this particular type of moi-moi, and I have a client that order for moi-moi. I'm also a caterer in Ibadan. So to start preparation for this our moi-moi olole. It pains me that you are not around when I finish this moi-moi. You will not taste any other moi-moi. You'll be asking for my moi-moi. So I'm using white beans, and it has a reason why I'm using white beans. It's good you use white beans because white beans doubled in size after you've ground your beans. That is just the secret to white beans. It doubles. That's why you use white beans, and it has a special taste after preparing your moi-moi. So this is our local way of cooking, traditional way of cooking our moi-moi olole. So I'm going to be pouring my white beans. So I have my white beans here. So, and now if you want to wash beans without beans in just 1 minute, you can check it out in my short. I have it in my short video where I share on how to peel your beans. If you don't know how to peel beans very fast, I share it in my short video on how to peel beans in 1 minute. It's so easy and you're going to like it. So I'm also going to be showing that here, but I'm not going to take so long in peeling my beans because I've already I had that in my video. I'll share the link in the description box. So let's go guys to wash the beans right now. So to wash my beans, you just add your water. Then immediately you add your water, please don't leave it there. So once you pour your water, then you immediately pour the water away. So what I just massage it. I want you guys to see it. So because you didn't allow the beans to soak, it's still going to be very hard. So you're just going to have just the peel coming out from the beans. So that is the essence of pouring the water away immediately. So when your beans do not soak, it's just the cover layout that got wet, and it will make it very easy for you to peel your beans. Then if you're peeling your beans, just rub it together like this. Just rub it together, and you're going to get the perfect peeling. You know, I'm a kind of person that I love moi-moi. And you know, when it comes to eating your local food in the way it used to be prepared in those days, it brings back some memories that you want to like have that particular taste all over again. So that's what I'll be preparing So you won't tell me, oh, I've tasted moi-moi. Oh, I'm not going to be eating moi-moi. I've had enough. No. This particular one, you give it a try and you realize that you've never had a good taste of moi-moi before. So I'm almost done. Like I told you, in 1 minute. So this is it. You add your water again. If you don't want to use excess water to make so we're almost through with the peeling. Guys, don't forget to please subscribe, share my content. I want to be giving you local food. I like it. So let me do the last sieving of the water. So this is it. Snap me like this, please. So, oh, some pour inside, so I'll just pick them. What I just do is to pick. So I'll pick fast. And well, let me show them add pepper. This is the beans, and I'll be adding my pepper. So let me just remove the water. Okay. This is my bawa and my pepper. I'll add it to the beans. So most people don't really like too much pepper in their beans. So try as much as possible. Don't add excess. This is enough. This is enough. I won't add everything because. So my onion. I'll add my onion. Okay. So now I'm using palm oil for my moi-moi because this is moi-moi elewe. That's moi-moi cooked with palm oil. But I'm not going to be using the palm oil direct, so I'll just melt it. It's good you melt it because of the end taste of your moi-moi. So the next thing we're going to be doing right now is I'm going to be rinsing my leaf that I'm going to be using to wrap the moi-moi. So before that, I want to rinse it, and I'll be using salt. It's advisable you use salt always. Just add salt to your water and rinse. So I'll make sure I rinse everything. So the next thing we are going to be doing right now is I'm going to be putting my pot on it so that the water will have get hot before you start placing your wrapped grinded beans. So the first thing, then for the base, so that the leaf will not get burned, you need the sticks. That is the stem of the leaf. You just add it at the base. Just make it, just put some, not so much, at the base like this. I hope you guys can see. Just place some, then you add your water and put it on it. So I'm going to be using my charcoal pot. So I'm just adding water. You don't need to add excess water. Just add water to where you have the stem, that is the leaf stem. Then you put it on it. So I've grinded my beans, and this is the grinded beans. And most times, for me to get a perfect result of thick moinmoin, you tell them to grind the beans in the you want to make akara. Don't make it too watery, because once you make it too watery and you are trying to mix your beans, at the end of the day, you are going to get watery moinmoin. So this is water from the grinded beans. So the next thing I'll just add the water. I already know that the beans is so thick, so I can't mix and add it like this. I can't make it like this. It's very, very thick. This is it. So this is it. It's so thick. So I'll add the water. Then one thing about moinmoin, please make sure mix your moinmoin very well. Don't just say, oh, it has been grinded, and you just get the leaf and you wrap it up. No. If you just wrap it up, you're not going to get that thick moinmoin. Now you can see when I was telling you that white beans usually gets much. This is, and look, it's so thick. I'm still going to be adding water because it's too thick. So you're mixing, please make sure you mix very well. As you mix, make sure that once you check that it's too thick, because once it's too thick, your moinmoin is going to be too hard. So you try as much as possible, just add water and make sure that you add it until it form paste. But it's not going to be watery, it's not going to be just watery, but it's going to be a little bit thick. So that is what I'm doing. And you can, and one thing about it, the more you add water, the more it increases. So but make sure that you add water to a level that you don't make it too watery. Always make sure that this is what you do. Check it as you mix. So once you are done with your mixing, the next thing I'm going to be adding now is my palm oil. Now I've bleached this palm oil. This is a bleached palm oil. One, I'm bleaching the palm oil so that you're not going to get the end taste of the moinmoin and you start feeling the palm oil. So when you eat it, you will hardly feel the palm oil. So that's why I bleach it a bit, not too bleached, just like melt it. So that's what I did. And so the next thing, you just make sure that you mix well. Once you are mixing it, you will love the color. The camera is not really doing much justice to what is on ground. So after you've mixed, then we add our salt. Moinmoin, usually you don't need much salt in moinmoin, so please, when you're adding your salt, just take your time. Just add bit by bit and taste it and see if you have enough salt, because moinmoin is this kind of thing that once you add excess, you're not going to like it. Then I have my fish, my boiled fish, and the fish, the stock from the fish. So I'm adding the fish and the stock so that it will give me a unique taste. Like I said, you have to taste it and see how it tastes. You don't really have to pour much in your mouth, just a taste. And like in this place, the salt was not enough, so I had to add salt before I add my fish. So at this point it's time to add fish. I'm just going to sprinkle my fish. This is my boiled fish. I'm just going to sprinkle. I've removed the bone just to make sure that I pack everything inside the beans. It gives a unique taste. You can add your beef, you can add your chicken, you can add any stockfish, you can even add egg. But this is Moinmoin, elewe, and this is how it's being prepared traditionally. So that is why I'm not going to be adding all this orishi. Yeah, this is not Moinmoin elemi meje. This is Moinmoin elewe. So I'm going to be putting it on it and start wrapping. Once you are done with your beans well mixed, then I'll be using the leaf to wrap my Moinmoin. Now, to wrap your grinded beans is a easy way to use the leaf. I have it in my video how to wrap with leaf. So just wrap it and make sure it's well wrapped. Then you start packing your beans, your grinded beans, inside your leaf. This is a simple method to wrap your beans. And as you do that, like I said earlier, I've put the pot on it, and so the water is getting hot already. So immediately the Moinmoin is getting, or the grinded beans is getting into the pot, it will start cooking. So I don't need to wait, or the water is cold and I will not put it. No, it's not advisable to on your heat after you finish wrapping. You have to make sure that you have hot water on in your pot, and there is fire, so that immediately you are adding the Moinmoin, especially when it comes to leaves, it gets ready so fast. So that is what we're going to be doing. So I'll just be wrapping them. It's much, like I told you, the quantity that I grinded, and look at so much I have in my pot. Guys, if you're watching me, you've not subscribed to Oju or Lakwe Space, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Try and like this video. Please share my YouTube video, and I'll be making more of traditional food, and any kind of traditional food that you will love or you want to see on this channel, you can just put it in comment section. I'm going to prepare it the exact way they prepare it those days, in the traditional way that you're going to like it. So we'll continue this process. And one thing about this leaves, I've seen a lot of people wrap Moinmoin. I usually take this inner part. We have the outer part and the inner part, so I use this my own method because the inner part is more darker than the outer part. So that is what we are doing here. And as you do that, make sure you place it on it gently. Placing your Moinmoin in your pot, there's a way you position. If you don't position it very well, I'm telling you that you might not get the right results. So you have to make sure that you arrange it in such, you don't just arrange them, you arrange in such a way that the heat is going to penetrate, as in the upper part of those wrapped beans, you are going to feel the heat. So that is why I'm placing them around. I'm not just putting them in one spot. The arrangement has to be done. Make sure you are placing them around so that the heat can circulate, and the not just the one at the bottom will get ready, but the one at the top will also get ready at the same time. So make sure that when you are arranging your Moinmoin, now one thing about Moinmoin elewe, your arrangement matters a lot. Make sure you arrange it well so that your beans won't pour away. Now I've wrapped my grinded beans. This is fully wrapped, and place them in the pot. Then the next thing is I'm going to be covering it because I don't want the heat to escape. The Moinmoin needs heat. So what I'm going to be doing, I will use the leaf to cover it. That's the leaf. So try as much as possible to have leaf available so that it will cover the wrapped beans because of the heat, so that because this moi itself, it needs heat to get ready. So you just make sure that you get leaves, and your leaves, you can arrange them this way. Look at the way I just place them around the pot. And the next thing you're going to be doing is just make sure that you press them. It's easy to do. You just look at this, it's easy. Just place the downside to the pot and key it inside the pot. Once you've done this one, then it is covered and you're ready to go. So the next thing you're going to do is just make sure you cover it and it gets ready. Now after some minutes, look at how it looks like. Though it's not fully ready now, but it's getting ready. You can see it. Guys, let's check if our moi or moi is ready. Moi elewe. Woo! Wow. Okay, now how do you check? How do you know if it's ready? Oh, so how do you know if it's ready? Your leaf, this was not the actual color, is going to change. That's the color of the leaf is going to change. So you can see like this. Woo, it's very hot. So I'm just going to take this out. Sorry, I'm using my hand. Oops, that was hot. As per say na me cook, and I'm not supposed to chop one. So guys, come and see what we've been up to. Oops, so hot. It's still hot. It's boiling. So here, woo, guys, are you fond of using your hand to remove things from the pots? A lot of people do it. Sometimes, you know, we try to dare ourselves. I've done it several times, but please be careful. Don't do that with hot oil. So I want to check for my moi. Though because of the leaves has changed, I already know that it's ready. Woo! So hot. So guys, I'll be eating with my hand, and come along with me. Come and enjoy this special moi elewe palm oil moi. You can enjoy this with your pap, your agidi, which is your eko, or your bread. What do you like taking your moi with? Me, I prefer bread. So tasty. Bring your plate. Come and join me. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Guys, if you want more of this traditional cooking video, you can just put it in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about it. So guys, thank you so much for your love, for your support. Till I see you in my next video, I remain your Odiola Space. Bye.